Born in the USA. I don't really know Bruce Springsteen, but let's do this. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and this is my review of the new film Blinded by the Light, inspired by a true story. This movie was directed by Gurinder Chadha, and this movie centers around a young teenager who wants to be a writer. His family originates from Pakistan, and they have to live under, the dad's rules at all times. His dad wants him to go to college and be an accountant and provide money for his family. I can't really remember his name off the top of my head. He wants to go to college to pursue creative writing, and he gets inspired by the lyrics of Bruce Springsteen to break out of his shell and be able to live his own life by basing his life off of the lyrics of Bruce Springsteen's hit songs. I did not know anything really about this movie going in. All I knew was that this movie was based on a true story, and it's based really on the songs and the lyrics of Bruce Springsteen, who's one of the most famous singers ever. I mean, my parents love Bruce Springsteen. I'm pretty sure my mom has like a ton of his music on her playlist on Apple. So going in, that's really all I knew. I gotta say, I was a bit disappointed by this movie because of all of the critic reviews. This film currently sits at 91% as I'm recording this video on Rotten Tomatoes, and it could be subject to change. I had very high expectations going into this film because of that. However, I don't really understand the love for this movie. Now, it's a good movie. It's solid. Yes, it's serviceable. But the biggest problems with this film is understanding the plot of it. Just telling you guys what this movie's about, I don't even know what to say. Like, that's the best way I could put the plot of this film. And this is a type of movie that we've seen done 100 times, and it just feels like nothing is fresh. It just all feels like bargain bin, kind of grab at the bottom. Boom, what do we have? Boom, this is that story about a kid who has to, who has a parent who is controlling, but they want to be their own person and make their own decisions, and the parent gets mad, so the kid rebels, and boom, yada, yada, yada. I knew exactly where each beat was going to hit. I knew exactly what was going to happen, how this movie was going to lay out, and to me, I don't like going into movies like that. I want to be surprised a bit. I want something to happen that I don't expect, because if I go into a film and I think that, okay, this is going to happen, and then this, and then this, and then this, there's no fun in movies. Yes, of course I'm always going to guess, but I want to be wrong, dang it. And I felt like this movie had a lot of opportunities to blow my socks off, but I just kind of felt like this movie, it's a bit, I don't know. There's parts of this film that I understand the visual style they were going for, but it made it feel like a music video. Certain things in this movie just don't add up. Now, this is major nitpicking on my part, but I do evaluate this in movies like this, movies that I feel like the critics are going to receive a lot and could get some Oscar buzz possibly around Oscar season. One of my biggest problems is how characters get from certain points in this film, from point A to point B. It makes zero sense, and it really takes all realism out of the film. And so I'm sitting there going, oh, I'm watching a movie, as opposed to, oh, I'm actually watching a true story unfold. You can tell which parts of this story are true and which ones were fabricated for a Hollywood type of movie atmosphere, and I just don't like that. I wish that this movie could be more realistic, and every beat moving forward, even if it was Hollywoodized, it would feel natural, it would feel real. But there are certain things that characters do that you're just like, oh, boom, I'm watching a movie. That's really what it is. And also, I didn't really care about any of these characters, and I hate to say that, but I didn't really care. I thought the acting from the lead actor, I don't know what his name is, I'm going to put his name right here. I thought he did a phenomenal job, to be honest, in this film. I thought his performance was fantastic. And I think it's one of the best performances so far of the year. But unfortunately, everything else in this movie just kind of fell flat for me. And I like that they incorporate a lot of Bruce Springsteen music, but I feel like if you're not a Bruce Springsteen fan, or you haven't really listened to his music, you're not going to appreciate this film as much as someone who maybe is going in as a Bruce Springsteen fan. I think you might have a lot of fun with it if you are a Springsteen fan. Anyway, guys, that's my review of Blinded by the Light. Not a terrible movie. I think you should definitely check it out, but I'd wait till it's on streaming. Anyway, guys, what did you think of Blinded by the Light? Let me know down below in the comment section of this video. Make sure you guys like this video. Subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And as always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.